Welcome back to the castle, Super Friends. You know, I've never been particularly good at math. Now, I know a lot of you guys can get with me on this one, but I just could never really get it. And I'd often find myself just getting flat out frustrated over the fact that I just couldn't comprehend it. And it wasn't only a frustration with the problems and the work, it was with myself. Thankfully, we've got Mario's Early Years, Fun with Numbers, to help us out with our math struggles. Number struggles, I mean, they're pretty much the same thing. Mario's Early Years, Fun with Numbers, was made back in 1994 for the Super NES. It was a game developed by Software Toolworks. You know, Software Toolworks. The company that made such gems as Mavis Bacon Teaches Typing and Chess Master 4000. How could you not get excited for a game made by these guys? When you turn the game on, you're greeted with a familiar tune as you see Mario walking along a very bland backdrop. And for a few moments you sit there thinking, maybe this won't be so bad. Oh, what misplaced naivety. Once you press start, you're thrown into this incredibly awkward menu. I honestly had no idea what I needed to do when I got to the screen. I just sat here for 10 minutes trying to figure it out. No direction, nothing. Just a random ocean with 7 islands and a raft. A raft! What Mario game actually has a raft in it? None that I know of at the time. And speaking of the raft, look at Peach's face.
Oh! What is that?
What have they done to you? Looks like they ripped off the Jinx sprite from Pokemon and recolored it. As far as the sprites go, aside from Peach, they're not too bad. You know, Mario looks like Mario from Super Mario World, I suppose, and Yoshi's a bit skinny but passable. After I was done crying about the look of Peach...
You look awful! She's awful!
I decided to try and get into a level. Press A, nothing happens. I'm pressing start. Maybe it's just one of those games. No? Okay. Maybe select? No. Y, X, L, R, nothing. So I press B. B? Why? Out of all the buttons, you have to press B. Who thought of this? Once I press B, I hear an unfamiliar sound followed by the most awkward voice acting I have ever heard in my life.
Let's go to How Many World.
Hi there! How are you doing? I know this game was supposed to have some bad voice acting, but man, I did not want to believe it. What? What kind of music is this? This is no Mario. This is no familiar... This is poopy. This poopy poop music. And this loops every 15 seconds. I try to start some form of a game by clicking things on the screen, but all I get is the same terrible voice acting every time without any progress.
You found the bag with 8 peanuts, 3 peanuts, 10 peanuts, 5 peanuts.
I then decide to look around the screen. After searching for a few, I figure out you have to click on Luigi to start the game. Seriously? No intro to this? No, hey, click Luigi to start playing the game. This game was made for kids. I'm an adult with full rational thought and didn't even realize I had to click Luigi right away. Who thought this was a good idea? Well, after you click on Luigi, he wakes up from his cocaine-induced slumber and the game begins. This game is apparently a basic grab the right number of game, where they tell you a number and you have to find the correct amount. Once you grab the correct item, you get the same awkward noise followed by... Luigi?
You did well! Did well!
Who thought this voice was suitable for Ouija? All I have to say is thank God Nintendo wised up and hired Charles Martinet the following year. I shudder at the thought of whoever voiced this game doing it today. See, I shuddered. And the cursor moves so terribly slow. I get that this was a SNES game, but couldn't you have just made it hover over things and cycle through them instead of trying to emulate a mouse? While getting footage for this game, I literally could not play more than one round of these games. My brain was already melting from Peach's face.
Look at it! It's ugly, isn't it?
What I realized was that only 3 of the games actually had anything to do with numbers. The other games involve a which is different game, picking the same shape game, a recognizes shapes game, a pick the biggest one game.
You chose the tallest girl.
Hey, I'm pretty sure she's insecure about her size. Let's try to be a little bit more considerate, game. and then a game where you pick water or some shit. I don't know. Now, a neat thing I will say about this game after the many bad things about it was that you were able to cycle between Mario, Yoshi, and Peach. Although it didn't change the awful voice acting,
You did well!
it was still a really neat thing to put in a game as simple as this, and it's also really neat for an unofficial Mario game. So there you have it, Mario's early years, fun with numbers. I would say it wasn't terrible, but this game was released around the same time as Reader Rabbit, and man, that game was fun as a kid, and probably not as mind-numbing today. All in all, there's a reason the Software Toolworks only made 3 games like these during the SNES's prime. 'Cause they're awful! Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, why not hit that like button and maybe subscribe? It really helps me out and lets me know that you dug what you saw. If you want to see more or want to say you hate me, leave a comment letting me know. It lets me know what was good and what was crappy. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all in the next video.